Imagine it's 100,000 years ago. You're standing in the middle of the African savanna. There is no shade for miles. The sun is a white-hot hammer, and the temperature has just crossed 115 degrees Fahrenheit. You have no air conditioning, no electric fans, and no ice-cold water sitting in a fridge. In fact, if you were any other mammal on this plain, a lion, a cheetah, or even a great ape, you would be forced to stop. Your brain would begin to cook, and your organs would start to fail. But you? You keep walking. You might even start to run. How did our ancestors survive heat waves that should have been a death sentence? The answer isn't just about finding shade, it's hidden in a gross biological superpower that changed the course of human history. Most people think our lack of fur is just a cosmetic quirk of evolution. But in reality, losing our hair was a desperate survival tactic against the heat. When our ancestors moved from the cool, shaded forests to the open grasslands, they faced a thermal ceiling. We became the naked ape for one reason: to maximize the efficiency of sweat. Humans have between 2 and 5 million eccrine sweat glands. While a dog has to pant to stay cool, which limits its ability to move and breathe at the same time, we turn our entire skin surface into a radiator. This is the weird detail that makes us unique. We are the only mammals that can effectively cool down while performing high-intensity exercise in the sun. This biological cooling system was our first and most important piece of technology. Because we could handle the heat, we developed a hunting style that seems almost like a horror movie for our prey. It's called persistence hunting. Early humans would pick a target, perhaps a fast, powerful antelope, and they would simply follow it. The antelope is much faster than the human, but it can't sweat. It has to stop every few minutes to pant and shed heat. But the humans? They never stop. They keep a steady, relentless pace under the midday sun. Eventually, the animal's body temperature reaches a breaking point. It collapses from heatstroke, not because the human caught it, but because the human's ability to leak heat was superior. This allowed us to hunt in the deadly hours of the day when every other predator was forced to sleep in the shade. But biology was only half the battle. Just as ancient humans survived deadly winters through ingenuity, they mastered the heat through behavioral hacks. Archaeologists have found evidence of geothermal cooling. Early humans would dig deep into the earth, where the temperature remains a constant, cool 55 to 60 degrees, regardless of the heat wave above. They were effectively building the world's first basements. They also mastered the ostrich egg trick. They would fill ostrich eggs with water and bury them along their travel routes. These underground vending machines kept the water cool and provided a lifeline during long migrations across scorching landscapes. Today, we see heat waves as a modern crisis, and in many ways, they are. But the next time you feel a bead of sweat rolling down your forehead on a hot July afternoon, don't be annoyed. That sweat is a relic of a time when we were the only ones who could stand the heat. It's the reason we could leave the trees, cross the plains, and eventually, conquer the planet. You aren't just enduring the heat, you are built for it. Because in the story of human history, the sun wasn't just an obstacle. It was the forge that made us who we are.